Hi everyone, I'm not sure if this is working in terms of the voice. Hopefully it is. So welcome to the virtual world. I'm just going to check on my YouTube channel on the virtual. Says I'm live. Let's just check. Says I'm live. Let's just check. Okay, that's working. Wonderful. So, as we're live, I'm assuming this means that you can make comments and means that you can make comments and that you can make comments. So what I want to do is just mute this sound. Okay, well I won't see your comments, so we'll just have to go with that. Right, so what I have here is my virtual building world, which means that I have acquired or set up a virtual world where I have building supplies within these buildings here. So there's all sorts of things that you can buy to help you build, and it's very helpfully that this has a range of textures and things that you can do to make some interesting items. I have this one here, which is the forest plants set, and the reason I need that is because I'm building this garden, which I got a picture off the internet, and I'm adapting it according to my skills and abilities in terms of building. So the forest set I will need because I've got these trees at the back that I need to fill in the background, and possibly I may do that fence as well. But so far I've come up with this. It's not finished, and I've been focusing on the water elements to get the water flowing right, and also this this large jug or this large urn here. And so far that is what I've come up with. I quite like it. And over here I have a range of plants that I've set up to go into the arrangement there. So here I'm going to show you how I create a planting within the garden itself. So first of all I have to make this slightly thicker so that I can reduce it down to the size I want. So I'm going to move it over into the garden, and I'm going to position it where I want it so that I have a nice effect. So let's say actually I want to move it over here and put it in this little bit here, you know, sort of snug into this rock. Now I'm keeping it at 0, which is straight on, so that I can do the manipulations, but I feel I want to make it slightly smaller. Like that. And then I'm going to actually make it into a kind of a 3D model. So I just make 3 versions of this, but turning it around, and make sure that it's it should be 90 degrees. So that's nice and straight. Then I take one I've just manipulated, copy that again, and then turn that to sort of like a 45 degrees, so that from the top you've got this sort of 3D element, and then I'm going to link all of those elements together, and then I can move it down into place where I want it. So for example, down here, and just move it naturally to where it might feel good. So that's the idea, and I have these massive boulders at the back here that I can resize and position, which I have done. You can see I'm starting to make like a surround, and this eventually will all get filled in. I had this amazing Buddha that I managed to acquire, and there are also some scripts that make like water effects that I've added into the prims. And so if I move this garden up here, you can sort of see that this is what I'm left with in terms of what it looks like so far. So in terms of being able to be creative, it's very satisfying to be able to take an idea, come into the virtual world and build something that you've got in your mind that you feel you want to see how it turns out. So if you're designing your own garden, for example, you could do like a prototype of the sort of garden you wanted. But the idea is this is a dream garden. So this is both a dream garden, one I'd like to have in real life, but also it's one where I can place my avatar and sit and dream in this virtual world, and actually, you know, sit and dream. There are poses that I can actually sit when I do add those in. I haven't got those yet, but you can see that it's really satisfying to just make something on the spur of the moment when you just feel like being creative. So you can even take a picture of your creation. It comes up and you can save it to any file within the world or outside the world in your computer. So Dream Garden is very good, and I also have a meditation that I've recorded that I can listen to whilst I'm sitting in my dream garden. It's called the Peace Garden Meditation. It is in my course, my intuition course at the moment, so only those people that have bought the intuition course can join it or can listen to it. So if that's something you'd like to do, then let me know, and you can do some intuition training with me one-to-one. And this is going to be a whole complete sort of concept in, you know, putting this on the market for sale, and then you being able to use it with your own clients and your own people that you'd like to, even yourself. You can take it into your own virtual world and listen to the audio, the Peace Garden meditation, and, you know, do some mindfulness training for your own self or for your clients. Virtual worlds are very good to actually work with real life clients within them, and I have done that for many years. So, and also the good thing about virtual world is it can be anonymous if people choose, which means they open up a lot more with their issues and feel safer to do so because they're in their own environment and they feel safe. So this is something I wanted to share with you today, to show you the benefits of virtual worlds. Yes, there's a big learning curve. It's taking me quite a lot to learn how to build, and I am going on memory from a long time ago when I spent almost 2 years learning how to build. I'm not the best, and as you see, these rocks are ready made, so I didn't actually make these, I just bought them. But you can actually make things as well. So for example, I made the flowers, but the textures were already done. And you can utilize things and assemble things in a way that creates a vision that you're looking to achieve. I particularly love this little column here. I love that. So I may put something on top of it, but I don't want to overcrowd it with stuff. So yeah, the end result will be it looking inspired by this. I'm not exactly copying it, but I'm being inspired and getting inspiration from the different elements within it, as you can see. So I do hope that you can see it can be quite absorbing to work in this environment and to do things, but you can create your own concepts and use them for personal development, coaching, hypnosis, and all that sort of thing. I have created many training tools, many virtual tools that are designed specifically for helping people to change. For example, I have the coaching card set, which is all about the spirit grid, but I've got that in another sim, and particularly a whole sort of manifesting program, a program that teaches you how to do manifesting, which visualizes the steps. But perhaps I will leave that for another video, because I think that would make quite an interesting topic. And so yeah, that can be the next topic. But for now, this is my fairy tale princess avatar, because I want to tell stories as well. Oops, she's swishing around there. And I want to be able to tell stories, and I have a little robin on my shoulder. And so that's my avatar, ready to sit in place and tell stories, perhaps to children, or hypnosis stories, or whatever. But I think through stories we can, really create and weave perceptions that are helpful to other people. So with that, I say thank you for watching. Join me on the Virtual World Coaching Academy site, which is www.virtualworldcoachingacademy.com, and have a look at the courses that are available there. NLP, sort of bite-size modules for NLP topics such as anchoring, language patterns, presuppositions, that sort of thing. So if you want to dive in, do have a look there. But most of all, do sign up to my mailing list, where I can give you updates on what's happening. So we're back in the virtual world, and it is my hope that some of you will at least get this concept and feel comfortable with taking the leap, diving in, and getting yourself an avatar so you can join me in the virtual environment. So take care, thank you for watching, and bye from me and my avatar.